Police say he pretended to be an officer and used a blue light to pull over and rape a woman on Bayshore Boulevard last summer. Today, Lewis Harris goes on trial. He faces life in prison if he's convicted, and he has decided to represent himself. Our Serena Fazan is live at the Hillsborough County Courthouse with the very latest on this. Good evening, Serena.
Good evening to you, Wendy. Since my last report at 5 o'clock, a jury has been seated in this case. Lewis Harris's decision was quite surprising, but he says his defense team said they were not prepared for trial. He said he had a right to a speedy trial, and that's why he decided to represent himself. It was a common question in the courtroom.
An attorney, sir.
But despite at least half a dozen suggestions from Judge Chet Tharp, the defendant, Lewis Harris, insisted on defending himself. Today, he questioned potential jurors.
If a woman cried rape as opposed to a man, would the woman's word be more credible to you?
But as the trial progresses, the accused rapist may be cross-examining his alleged victim. Prosecutors say she is a 28-year-old woman Harris reportedly pulled over on Bayshore Boulevard while posing as a police officer. He claims their sex was consensual.
I am sure this is going to add to some of the trauma that the victim has suffered in this case.
John Fitzgibbons is not associated with this case, but has practiced criminal law for decades. He says there are many levels of concern regarding this case.
The defendant will have to be very, very careful in how he questions the woman. If the questioning is too harsh or abrasive and nasty, that could come back to haunt the defendant very much. So it's a double-edged sword for this defendant.
Harris is facing a litany of charges from rape to kidnapping. He is not a lawyer and he faces life in prison if convicted. But his mother, Barbara, who plans to be here for the entire trial, has faith in her son. He did not want her to comment on camera, but she told me, "I believe in him, I trust him, and he has the capacity to do this." There are two sides to every story. And to paint just a better picture, we can tell you that Lewis Harris actually had some intelligent questions, and he was very polite to the jury. Just moments ago, I spoke with State Attorney Mark Ober. He said this case is so unusual, and he may even go to court tomorrow and attend the trial because the victim is expected to take the stand. Reporting live from downtown Tampa, I'm Serena Fazan, ABC Action News.